Hey everybody, Jeremy Friedland here with Giveaway Secrets Academy. If you don't know what Giveaway Secrets Academy is, it is a e-commerce training course on how to run giveaways to blow up your e-com store and stop driving cold traffic to your e-com store and losing crap loads of money. So anyway, with that said, I have been in the process of transferring away from ClickFunnels and all its bugs and into GoHighLevel. Now, if you are in e-commerce and you specifically run a Shopify store and you have been considering using GoHighLevel or have made the transition over to GoHighLevel and found that it is nearly impossible to get an order from GoHighLevel to your Shopify store despite the Shopify integration that they have. Now, one thing that surprised me that may have surprised you as well is that the GoHighLevel Shopify integration is not what typical e-com people would think a Shopify integration is. Not to say anything bad against GoHighLevel, just it is what it is. It was a misunderstanding on my part. And so I had assumed, assumed that the Shopify integration that everyone was so excited about actually meant that you could send products from your GoHighLevel funnel to a Shopify store and have the Shopify store have it fulfilled inside the Shopify store. Pretty standard, typical Shopify integration that most funnel builders have that I thought that GoHighLevel had, but it does not. And so you got to do a bunch of janky stuff if you want to make it even work. After talking to developers and even Sean himself at GoHighLevel, them saying that it's not possible, we don't have that integration right now, you can't do it, you can't even do it with a Zap, anything like that. So I was pretty frustrated with that. If you're like me, I spent multiple months switching all my funnels over to GoHighLevel, spent a lot of money, all that stuff, only to find out that it wasn't possible. And the reason why it was so important to me is because of my giveaway course. I wanted to make everything available to my customers and clients so that all they had to do was just buy my course and everything came with it. They could get the funnels, everything, and everything was built into GoHighLevel so that they're buying more of a system rather than just a training. I really wanted to over deliver on the value there, and also wanted to run my own giveaways through one platform rather than 3 different platforms. When I was using ClickFunnels, I was using App Trends as the app to make that happen, and a bunch of other softwares to make it all work. And so I was determined to find out a way to make this stinking thing work. So here's what I did. This video is going to be, now that you've seen the preface, this video is going to be showing you how I made it work, how I got an order to come through on my store, this order right here, to come through from a GoHighLevel funnel. And so that is what I'm going to teach you on this. Now, the caveat, this is a very basic training. I'm going to look into using Make to do this at a better level as well. But I have figured out how to get a single product from the order page to the Shopify store through Zapier. I have not figured out and worked on how to get the one-time offer to work and all that stuff. If you're looking how to get the one-time offer, I haven't worked on that yet. That will be my next video, is figuring out how to do the whole funnel system to go from GoHighLevel into your store. So here we go. So what happened is, just a little back story here. If you've tried to set this up yourself, then you know it is extremely difficult to do. So what happens is when you go into Zapier and you want to create something, you have to go to Lead Connector, okay? So you go into Lead Connector in here. Oopsie. I'm going to go to just Zaps on here. Let's see what happens here. No, I just wanted to go to Zapier. Okay. All right, so you go to Zapier. And you're trying to do this, so you search for an app, and the app is going to be Lead Connector here. All right, so you go to Lead Connector. All right, and then you go to search for an app, which is Shopify. Okay, you go to Shopify, and then you say Pipeline Stage Changed. Okay, that's the tricky part. There is no, then do this, create an order in Shopify. Okay, so then we hit try it. Okay, so now the problem that I was facing was that when you go into set the trigger, choose the app and event, it's a lead connector. I think I did this to lead connector 2. Anyway, so choose the app and event, and then pipeline stage changed. Okay, and hit continue. And then lead connector account, you choose your lead connector account there and hit continue. And then what happens is it says in the pipeline. Well, when you are doing this, when you're setting up sales through a funnel, whether it's for an info product or a training or membership or an e-commerce product like we're talking about now, it doesn't go through a pipeline, right? It doesn't go through the GoHighLevel pipeline. And so I tried working with it. I was like, what in the world? How is this possible? And then move to stage what? So you choose the pipeline, going through here, and then you move to stage, chooses the stage, whatever. But that's not how it works, right? Inside of there. So what I did was I said, what if I can set it up so that, what if I can create a workflow that then creates a new person in the pipeline that then feeds that information into Zapier to do that. So that's what I did. So what I did was, and I was coming up with all sorts of, on the Shopify side, was coming up with all sorts of issues on the Shopify side for getting it to send an order through after I got the first part figured out. And so I'll walk you through all this now. So what I did was I went into GoHighLevel and I went into automations. Okay. And so I started a new workflow. And so hopefully you can see this. I'll blow up my screen a little bit. So the workflow now is when an order is submitted, right, through the form. So order submitted, order source is the order form, right? So you can name that. You're going to have multiple order forms if you have different funnels, but name your order form and you choose the order form. So order submitted, order source is the order form. Okay, so save that trigger. Okay, and now the next step is update the email field. This was an issue that I was having with, once I figured this first part out, the Shopify side, I kept on getting an email field failure, right? It wasn't sending the information over properly. Okay, so what I did here is I hit this trigger, update contact field, and this should just be contact field, but you can name it whatever you want, obviously. So what I did is now I have, once an order comes through, I want you to update the email, first name, last name, street address, city, state, postal code. Okay, you can add more fields if you want to do that. This is what I did. And so then you save that action. So again, email, first name, last name, street address, city, state, postal code. That way it's sending the contact information over to Shopify as well as the shipping address. Okay, obviously without the shipping address, you can't fulfill the order. So you save that action. Then once it updates that, then you want to create an opportunity. So you go into that field, the next thing, and you hit create an opportunity. In your promotion pipeline, whatever that's named, you can name this your Shopify pipeline or whatever. In the pipeline, you want to create the opportunity as services sold, okay? And then opportunity name is whatever item you're selling, chakra bracelet, opportunity source is whatever the source is. The lead value, status of 1, and then allow duplicate opportunities to happen. Okay, so then you want to save that action and create an internal notification. I did this personally because I just want to know when a new sale comes through from my giveaway funnel. Okay, so when that's done, obviously you can test the workflow, but you can publish that and hit save. Okay, so now that is done. All right, so then you go into Zapier. Okay, and you go into this, and it is, let's see, I want to make sure that I'm showing you the right one here. Choose an app is lead connector. Okay, so you're going to create a new app just like I showed you, and you're going to choose lead connector as the first step. Okay, and then Shopify is the second step, and you want to create a new order. Okay, so you go into Zapier and you hit lead connector, pipeline stage changed. Okay. All right. That's cool. Choose the account. So whatever the account is for, so you want to make sure that you're creating, when you're connecting that, you are connecting that to the, to your GoHighLevel account that you're on. So whatever sub account you're on. So this is the Sassy Essential one. You want to go into your settings inside of there, and you want to make sure that you are connecting that with your API key. Okay, so it's going to be your API key there. You're going to copy that API key for that particular account, and then it's going to ask you to set that up. So when you're in here, if I were to, let's say, choose the account, and I wanted to say connect a new account, okay, it's going to load Zapier. Okay, and it's going to ask for that API key right there. So you're going to paste that API key once again. You'll go back to your sub account. You're going to go in your business profile. You're going to scroll down, get that API key, and then paste it inside of that. Okay, so then you'll have that second account or whatever account you're connecting. You'll hit continue, and then you're going to set up your trigger in your promotion pipeline. So you'll pick the pipeline that you chose for that, and then you're going to hit to move to stage services sold. Okay, so move to stage services sold. Okay, that's what you're going to click on right there. All right, so that's good. You're going to continue there, and it should ask you to run a test trigger. You want to go through your funnel before you do this step. Go through your funnel and make a purchase, right? Whether it's a test or a low dollar purchase or whatever, you can obviously refund yourself, but you want this data to be showing. Okay, you want some sort of lead data to be showing. Okay, so you can pull real information. So go back through, make a purchase, and then do this test this trigger until you find real information, not just test data. Okay. All right. So then you hit continue. Okay. That's all good to go. It's going to move you over to the create order in Shopify section. So then you are going to hit the event is create an order. Okay. So the event is create an order. You're going to hit continue. Shopify account. This is where you're going to connect your Shopify account. So you'll go inside here, connect a new account, and it'll take you through the step. It'll log you into your Shopify and ask you for permission, all that stuff. That's good to go. And then it's going to ask you for the email. Okay, so when you click in here, you're going to see that it's email and a real email here. Okay, so you'll choose that one for the email. Then you're going to click into here. Now your store's already connected, so you can have all the products. Okay. So it'll populate product, but you can also search for whatever product you want, whatever product you are selling on your funnel. Okay, so you choose that product. Okay, you choose the product variant inside of there, and then product quantity as well. So if you're not pulling that product quantity from your imported data, then you can just say product quantity 1. Okay, I'm working on how to set it up so that inside of the order form, if you have multiple quantities inside the order form, that you can just pull a quantity from that. It'll populate from the order form as well. And then you can remove the product title. Product price you can put in there. So the product price is different than the funnel. For instance, in my funnel, the product price is $5.95 because it's just a pay shipping offer, and I forgot to put the price in there, so it came through as a $14.99 order, which is the typical price for this bracelet. You can enter the price in there and just say $5.95 or whatever the price is if it differs from the price on your store, and then that way it'll populate that price inside of there. Okay, you can skip the weight in grams, it's not really that important. And then note discount type, if there's a discount you can fill in this information if you want to. Tags, location. So send a receipt, yes. So I want to send a receipt to my customer, yes I do. Fulfillment status, send fulfillment receipt, no, because it's not being fulfilled yet. Inventory behavior is bypass, take no action. Okay, that's what I have for mine. You can choose whatever you want, but I just chose that because it's the easiest one. Financial status is paid. Okay, so financial status is paid. You don't want it to be an unpaid order if they paid you through the funnel. Fulfillment status, none of the line items in the order have been fulfilled. Okay, unless your store automatically fulfills, then you can choose whatever you want, but I don't automatically fulfill. I have someone fulfill my orders for me, and then they mark them as fulfilled. So choose whatever is most relevant to you in your store, but I chose none of the line items have been fulfilled. And then for shipping address, you're just clicking in here and you're choosing first name, you're choosing last name out of the data that Lead Connector or GoHighLevel has in their data, in their system. Okay. Shipping address city, shipping address country, state, province, zip code, etc. You can skip the billing addresses because you don't need that. Shopify doesn't need that information. And then source name, you can pull the source name for whatever you want, okay? And then continue. And then you want to test the action to see if it works, okay? So test the action and see if it, and then go through and you can do another order inside of your store to make sure that everything works. If it's working, then you hit publish Zap and you are good to go. Now this does take Zapier Premium because the Shopify integration is a premium option. So you will have to pay for this option here. But that is how I got it to work. I hope this is helpful to you. I have not, like I said, I have not figured out or worked on figuring out how to do the one-time upsell or how to do multiple quantities or multiple variants through there as well. So this is basically just for a single product offer, but I will work on that. I do hope that GoHighLevel figures out a way to do it so that we don't have to do all this kind of stuff. But for now, this is what works for a single product offer. When I figure out how to do a multiple product offer or OTOs or multiple variants, I will post that video as well and update you all on that. So make sure after watching this video and it's on YouTube that you subscribe to the channel so that you get updates on new GoHighLevel trainings or new trainings regarding e-commerce and Shopify on there. If you are a Shopify, if you're in the e-commerce space and you want more tips on how to optimize your stores and get better results with your Shopify store or with your e-commerce journey in general, make sure to subscribe. There's going to be a ton of videos on here going over that and giving away a bunch of value as well. And if you're into giveaways, and you want to blow up your store using my giveaway system, then make sure to connect with me, giveawaysecretsacademy.com, pick up some trainings, or just connect with me and message me, and love to talk to you about how giveaways can help change your business. All right, guys, thank you very much. Again, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you inside GoHighLevel. Bye.